long time no see. We're just gonna ignore the fact that I haven't uploaded a video in like a month and a half and jump straight into this video like nothing ever happened. This is gonna be the second update to the Panda palette 2025. Here is the palette that I am trying to use up, I say, because I am actually trying to use up half of the shades and then just hit pan on the other half of those shades. Here is what this palette looks like on the inside. Last time I set a goal that I wanted to use up this shade down here called Base, and as you can see, it is completely gone. I did that by using it 19 times since the last update. Altogether in this project I used it 26 times, but it didn't have too much in it to begin with, so that was a very easy shade to use up. It is a lid setting shade. I use that every time I do my eyeshadow. And I also had a goal of hitting pan in a shade. I didn't say which shade, so I just chose a random one. And I chose this one up here called Drama, I think it is. It has a tiny pan in it. I used it, how many times? 12 times altogether in this project. It has 15 uses on it. I used it as a liner. That is why the pan is so like just dug in there, so tiny. And I mean the pan is very tiny. You can like barely see it, but it is there. And it's a pan nonetheless. I hit both of those goals actually already for when this video was supposed to go up, but I just, you know, life's been crazy. So here I am a month too late. Anyway, let's go through all of the numbers of how many times I used each of those shades. The first shade here called Dreamer, I think it is called. I used that one 19 times. In this project, it has 26 uses. Next shade up here is called Summer. This one I didn't use at all since the last update. It only has one use since the introduction on it. Next shade is called Wild Child. That one I used 7 times. In the last update, I had pan on it, so I only used it 7 more times. It has 16 uses on it in total. Next shade is called Rose Gold. It has a pan in it as well. The pan was there already in the introduction. I used it once since the last update, and it only has 2 uses on it in this project. Next up, we have a shade called Celestial. That one I didn't use at all. It only has 1 use on it since the introduction. Here we have a shade called Dazzling. That one I used 9 times. It has 13 uses on it altogether in this project, and the last shade I already talked about. Next row, this shade as well I already talked about. It is gone now. Next shade is called Soul. That one I used once. It has 4 uses on it. Next up we have Incense. I used it 12 times. It has 17 uses on it. I am getting out of breath. I am not used to filming anymore. If you can hear me heavy breathing, I am so sorry. Anyway, next up we have Love. Did I already talk about Love? No, I didn't. I used it once only. It has 7 uses on it. Next up we have Volatile. I used it twice. It has 3 uses on it in this project. Next up we have Eccentric. I didn't use it at all. It only has 1 use on it since the introduction. Same goes for Passion. No uses this time, only 1 use in total. So as you can see, it does not have that many uses on it since the last update, which is a shame because it's been 2 months since the last update, over 2 months at this point, and I don't know what's holding me back. Like, I do like this palette, I like these shades. Some of them are very hard for me to use, but some of them are just like easy peasy, like neutral shades, everyday wearable. I can wear them everywhere, every day, but I just don't. And I don't know what to do about that. I think I will just set as a goal for the next update, like a small goal that will help me a little bit. I hope to get back into my groove, is that I want to use every shade just 1 time, at least 1 time. Of course, some shades I'm pretty sure I'm going to use more than once. That is completely fine, but I want to have at least 1 use on every shade, including the ones that I haven't used for this update at all, which were quite a few. 4 shades I hadn't used at all since the last update. So those are the most difficult ones for me to use, as well as Drama, but I just hit pan on it already. I'm hoping that the next video is gonna go up sooner than 2 months. I am actually hoping it will go up on the 1st of March, not March, May, the 1st of May. Hopefully, maybe even earlier, because I would like to get a proper amount of updates plus the intro and the finale in this year. Just like the quickest video there has ever been uploaded on the panning community, because I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, for these videos apparently anymore, but I still would like to get this one up for you, even though I don't have too much time to, film at the moment. So I gotta go. Let's wrap this up. Enough of the chit chat, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing as well. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.